tuning in here, you might notice, or you don't have the title, but I had the title that Lucky Charms are healthier than steak. So there was a study that came out, and it was from Tufts University, and it was presented out there that the new government food pyramid, it puts Lucky Charms healthier than steak.
And I got mad.
Kate got
mad about that.
Kate got really mad.
I got real mad about it because there's so much misinformation about food and how to take care of yourself, and this felt like, that's it. This is where I'm gonna like make it clear that that it's just that they're not out to really take care of your health. Now,
Kate was excited.
I was excited.
She was excited that there was this government study out there, for those of you just tuning in, that said that Lucky Charms were healthier than steak. It was on Joe Rogan. It was on Healthy Ranchers.
It's been out everywhere, right?
And it's an outrage piece. It gets people going like, I knew the government was out there to create crap for me. And they are. And the fact
there's more to the story.
The fact that this food chart even exists at all. We were excited to share with you this food pyramid that the government put out that is going to be in our kids' schools, and they're going to be thinking that Lucky Charms are healthier than steak. We did a little bit more digging before we went live and found out that there's more to this study, that it's Tufts University put it together, and it's a healthfulness scale, and some scales, algorithms think that somehow highly processed
not some scales, that scale somehow is, the nutritionist on there was saying, hang on, this is broken because it is putting, they did thousands of products, and Lucky Charms was higher than a steak. Now that's, consumers are getting this kind of information when they're looking at packaging and looking at what's good for themselves or their children. And so that's the alarming thing about it. Now, it was skewed, and Paul can give more of the detail about what how they made that look so bad. And these nutritionists grabbed, the most shocking of them and put them all on. And
kind of cut and pasted and made it look like, and there's facts to it, but it's a little bit deceiving. And I'm glad we dug a little sooner, because we were both about to come on here and be like, can you believe there's this food pyramid? So they stopped the food pyramid in 2011 and called something called My Plate. But in general, our point, we wanted to pop on and be outraged about this pyramid, but instead we want to remind you to question everything. Your doctor, question food pyramids, question Joe Rogan, question, do your own digging and go, does this seem true? And then test that against your ultimate lie detector, which is, how does it make you feel? So if you eat Lucky Charms, the chances of you feeling better than you eating a steak is like, I mean, I don't understand.
And here's the thing. If your body isn't designed to process meat, which certain blood types are not.
I'm an A blood type. She's an O blood type.
So I should eat meat, but he should really limit.
I should avoid it.
And so there's things to know about our bio-individuality.
Yes.
So not one diet, not one fad, not one keto thing. Like that's what we want to share with you. You're bio-individual, and you have to understand how your individual body works. And if you don't have a process for doing that, you got to start finding a way to do that. That's what we do. We're coaches for that. We help people really discover what that is for them and get in tune with their body so they can make the right choices for their individual body.
That's right.
What works for Paul doesn't work for me. We can't just be like, oh, let's just do this and this is the thing. And that's what people do with diets, right? Oh, it works for my neighbor, so I'm gonna lose all this weight. And then you might lose the weight, but then when you put it all back on right away, it's like, hang on, what happened? And the other neighbor doesn't, maybe. So you gotta look at this. If there's anything that's selling one pill and you'll get skinny, it's a lie. Like, there is a method to being healthy and vibrant and in your body. And it's understanding the right questions to ask and to question everything that gets put forward.
You need to ask high quality questions. You need to be able to go, and especially with your doctors or government studies or food pyramids, to be able to ask the right questions to go, does this seem seem right? Is this right for my body? Is this, and if your doctor has you on 6 medications, being able to go, why am I on these? And look up the side effects of the medications. You might be on medications you might be in a loop.
Yeah.
A side
and they're not allowed
loop.
to ask you how many medications you're on, or like, oh, before I prescribe this, can you give me the list of your medications? They're actually not allowed to ask that. No.
What do you mean?
There's it's a whole liability loop. There's a whole thing. So
they can't give you natural advice.
They can give you natural advice.
They need to know what contraindications you have with what pills you're on.
No, but that's why so many people come to us and they're on all these things that contraindicate each other.
They probably should. They just don't ask.
Because they prescribe based on your symptoms. So if your symptoms are because of a medication, like they're just prescribing for the symptoms.
They'll sure tell you that this drug won't work with magnesium though, or zinc.
Or you can't have celery because that's really bad for you.
Yeah.
You got to question these things, right? So if a vegetable is suddenly bad for you, there's a problem.
Question everything. And constantly just be asking better questions about your health, and you'll get different answers. And especially if you're feeling fatigued or tired or disenfranchised or overweight or sluggish, like you're doing something wrong. Having good energy when you wake up.
Or if you're anxious, if you're depressed, there's environmental causes of these things. It's not just a brain chemistry thing that you have to just medicate for. Yeah. You could have mold in your house. There's all of these different environmental issues that could be creating these symptoms that you're experiencing. So you gotta get deep. You gotta ask the right questions.
Get deep.
Yeah. So anyway,
that's it. We just wanted to pop on and remind you to question.
Because I've been outraged all week, and now we're like, can't just share my outrage.
She was so stoked to come on and like bash this government, and then we just been sitting here for 20 minutes reading the whole picture. We questioned it.
But we also, who knows if that article was completely correct too. So, but there is ways that we can really like read it all and watch the videos and go in deeper. But we got enough of a sense to be like, okay, there's more to this than the sensationalist story.
Read what Carolyn said. Carolyn was on the cruise with us. She said there's so many people on the cruise that suggested celery juice. So because of you guys, since I started drinking it daily, I've dropped 5 pounds.
Yeah. This is what we're. This Carolyn.
Carolyn, good job. Keep it up. You'll notice.
Are you joining us? Are you in this Best You Breakthrough? You should be. You should be. You're already starting the work. So come on in and learn all the other things. So then you'll know how to talk to your doctor. You can make your doctor your ally. You can. We've had so many of our clients inspire their doctors to take on health in a whole new way and to look at things because they're doing things that their doctors just didn't think possible. Yeah. So make your doctor your ally or fire them.
This one.
That's what you get to do.
Kathy's doctor says celery's bad because of the salt.
Oh my God, that's
fire
the good
your doctor.
Part. Fire him.
Well, there's salt crystals in it, but it's not salt ionized salt. You should stop taking fake, like the salt that's ionized that's in your chips. Like cut out chips and things that have a lot of sodium.
The things we hear is like a doctor prescribing Gatorade. Stop drinking water and drink Gatorade because your sodium's low. It's like, what?
Yeah,
oh my gosh, this is crazy. It's crazy.
Fire your doctor, Kathy.
Yeah, fire.
Go check out Medical Medium.
You're fired.
Check out Medical Medium and watch some of the testimonials of people who did celery juice. Your toes will curl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's all. We just wanted to jump on and be outraged, and then I popped her bubble. She's like, I'm out of possibilities.
I want to be excited. I want to like help people point out the lies. But that there's a lie within a lie there, and
just stay curious.
Be curious and ask good questions and question everything. And people don't question their doctors. It's like, why? They're not God.
Yep.
They don't know more than your body. Like you know you and your body more than they do, or more than they ever will. So you take responsibility for your health, your life. Like you've got to.
Yes.
Nobody else cares the way you care.
And a lot of people don't want to go to a natural doctor because it costs more money than the one that's provided by your healthcare. But isn't your health worth, say, $500? Now, hear me out. If you put aside for a few months, depending on your financial situation, $50 or $100, then go see a natural doctor, get a real blood test, have that natural doctor go through your blood work and see what's going on. And then there's naturally, you could eat different foods, or you could have different supplements, or you could stop eating certain foods based on your blood test, but everybody should be getting blood work done at least once a year. It's like taking a look under the hood and see if your cholesterol's off the chart, or your kidneys might be pushing out this one protein that says you have to support your kidney a little bit better. So it's worth it to dig. It's your life.
When especially in America, if you suddenly have to spend a lot of time in hospital because you're sick and your body's breaking down, that's a lot more expensive than just paying for a functional medicine doctor.
Choose your hard. You could spend a little time and money now, or later a lot of time and well, not much time if you.
Yeah, and if you get given a death sentence, then you're like, I wish I'd taken care of my health a little sooner, because nothing's quite like that.
So be curious. Be curious and ask questions, and don't be intimidated by a white coat.
Yeah.
If they guilt and shame you and make you feel stupid, then find another white coat or gray coat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
We
love you guys.
Our almost outrage post was sabotaged by some digging, but see you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.